Good evening, everyone. This is Jarvis Scott with What's Happening in Birmingham. Today, I have the honor and pleasure of being with Attorney Thomas Thrash, who is a candidate for District Court Judge, Place 11. Good evening, Mr. Thrash.
Good evening, Mr. Scott.
Thank you for taking time out today. I know you've been busy on the campaign trail, but to come down and sit down and kind of discuss a couple of issues with the voters. So, the first question I want to ask you is, why are you running for judge?
Well, Mr. Scott, I tell you, uh, this place in Place 11 is physically located in the Bessemer Division of Jefferson County. And an identifier marker for this place, a lot of people know Judge Eric Fancher, and he held this position for 20 years. So this is the only district court criminal court judge in the Bessemer Division of Jefferson County. And if you can imagine that, this is the judge that receives all felony cases that come in, with the exception of felony murder and murder. Now, with that being said, it requires a hard-working judge because the position is so demanding. So what I saw Judge Fancher do, and I consider myself a mentee, I saw him put himself into this place 11, and it was all about service. It was all about the people. And I learned from that, and it became an endearment to me. And when the opportunity presented itself, I really wanted to kind of fill those shoes, so to speak, and get out there and serve the people.
Okay. So, as far as prior work experience that prepared you for the job, you are an attorney practicing law right now, correct?
That's right. That's right. You know, I've been practicing for 12 years, and a great deal of the time that I've been practicing, I've taken criminal appointed cases. I would say 75% of those cases came from this position, Place 11, from Judge Fancher. And I have experience throughout the state in different counties, as north as Coburg County and as south as Houston County. But what I think that gives me a little bit of a better understanding is what I did prior to practicing law, or what I did while practicing law. I most recently retired from the Birmingham Police Department, 23 years of police experience. So this is what I call my boots on the ground experience. I mean, I'm used to helping people and dealing with situations and problems at the ground level when people are at their worst or going through moments where they need help the most. Prior to that, I was a deputy sheriff. I worked in the Birmingham jail as a deputy sheriff for 2 years prior to that. And even before that, I was a fireman in Hueytown for 3 years. So my civil service career, my serving people, really began at age 19. And I think that with the experience from the fire department, with the experience from working in the jail, where a lot of pretrial people land if they can't bond themselves out, and my experience on the street, I think that it gives me the balance and the maturation that's needed to discharge the duties of district court judge.
Okay, well, Place 11, what all does that cover? I see that you have a map in there.
Okay, you know, Place 11, first let me say this. This is a county-wide vote.
Okay.
So it's not, people think that I won't be able to vote for you, but it's a county-wide vote. And when I told you that it's physically located in the Bessemer Division of Jefferson County, it's a huge division as a part of Jefferson County. It encompasses places like Midfield, Fairfield, Lipscomb, Brighton, Bessemer, the city itself, McCalla, McAdory, Adger, even some parts of Hoover. Now, with that being said, the Bessemer Division in and of itself is a great piece of Jefferson County pie. And so I told you before that this place takes on all these cases, and this is one judge's job to take that docket and keep it moving and service the people, really service the people. So the Bessemer Division of Jefferson County is its own, if I should say, it's its own slice of the pie of Jefferson County. I have.
Okay. I love your slogan, right choice, right time for the people. Why you chose that slogan?
You know, I told you about Judge Fancher, and he served this position for 20 years. And this position needs the right choice. And I feel as though working directly under his tutelage, if you will, and several attorneys have been under Judge Fancher, that I am the right choice of those who are seeking this position. Now, the right time is November the 6th. The right time is following a great mentor. And this is the time for someone to step into those shoes and give that service for hopefully as long as Judge Fancher has done. And when I say I'm for the people, I'm for everybody. I'm for the people. I believe that I am the people, and I believe that service starts first and ends last with people, because that's what we are, public servants. First and last, people, people. And everything in between, it should be about the people.
Okay, okay. So my next question I want to ask you is, what qualities should people look for in a judge as they go to the polls?
Well, we talked about being a hard worker. That's a quality. Uh, Another quality that's important is a person who can follow the law. You know, uh, sometimes what we have within the law, we don't always like it.
Mm-hmm.
But when you take an oath of office and you say that, hey, this is what we are going to do. We're going to discharge those duties by following law, like the Constitution says. Well, that's a prime quality in a person that's running for judge. I think that a person who's running for judge should have a heart, so to speak. I talked about serving people
Mm-hmm.
and being people. Uh, this particular job has uh, some things the way you can help people. People come into the system. I've never seen anyone voluntarily say, you ask a kid what they want to be when they grow up. You never hear anybody say, "I want to be a criminal. I want to be charged with a crime."
Mm-hmm.
People make mistakes, and they come into the system. We have three courts that allow us to give people a second chance, and that's what I'm most excited about. Giving people the opportunity to have a second chance, being involved in giving people a second chance. Those are the drug court.
Okay.
It's geared toward helping people with addiction, and not only helping people with addiction, helping people that have maybe made a mistake.
Okay.
You get a lot of college students with marijuana possession and maybe some pill possession, but we have an opportunity to give them a second chance, because isn't that what we want? We want to keep productive members of society, helping and producing in society. The second one is domestic violence court. Big topic, big huge topic, and you have two people that are hurting in that domestic violence situation: the victim and the offender. The victim, we can see the hurting externally, but that victim's also hurting internally. Well, for the perpetrator, they don't know it, but their mindset needs to be changed, and their mindset, and they're hurting inside. So most people who perpetrate domestic violence have seen domestic violence themselves, and they're acting out what they have seen. So we get an opportunity to teach them and change their mindset. So, and the other one is DUI. The DUI deferred. All three of them are deferred prosecution programs, where we seek to get the people the help that they need through counseling, through therapy, if you will, and we want to change the mindset. So those three programs are the main reason that I'm really excited about having this opportunity to serve as district court judge, helping people. And that's part of my 3 Ps. People first, prevention where we can, but we always have to protect. And I've told you that is one of the things that you do at district court judge. You get these cases in, and you have to filter through, who do we really need to look at bond issues, reduction, stay the same, raise, who can we help? Who will respond to the help that's made available to them? So that's another thing I think that people should think about when they're going to the polls: the heart and soul of the person that's running, the stamina, the ability, the willingness to do the job, and the fairness and the fundamental fairness constitutionally to follow the law.
Okay. So Tuesday, November 6th,
It's coming soon.
a little about 3 or 4 weeks away. This is a part of the interview where I like for the candidate to kind of stare into the camera and make their closing argument.
Okay.
So, Mr. Thrash, thank you for the opportunity, and make your case to the voters.
Voters of Jefferson County, I'd just like to say to you that I sincerely hope that you would consider me as your candidate. And upon your consideration as your candidate, with my prior work experience and my dedication to hard work, that you would turn your consideration, transcend it, if you will, and to a vote for Thomas Thrash on November the 6th. And not only a vote from you, but take someone to the polls with you: family, friends, neighbors, whomever you can. Gather up souls, drive them to the polls. Vote Thomas Thrash on November the 6th, because it's the right choice. November 6th is the right time. And Thomas Thrash is for the people, for you, Jefferson County.